The image is almost surreal. A machine built for speed, a symbol of ultimate wealth, now a monument to stillness. A car worth more than most people's homes sits silent, doors locked, tires flat, gathering layers of desert sand. It's a scene you might expect in a post-apocalyptic film, not in one of the world's most opulent cities. This isn't just a car, it's a ghost of a fortune, a silent testament to a dream that soured. And this isn't an isolated case. These are not ordinary cars forgotten after a joyride. They're the pinnacle of automotive engineering and luxury. We're talking about limited edition Ferraris, bespoke Rolls-Royces, and track-focused McLarens. Some are even one-of-a-kind hypercars like ultra-rare Bugattis or Koenigsegg's, vehicles that collectors would spend millions to acquire. Each one tells a story of incredible wealth but also of a sudden dramatic departure. The scale is staggering. Hundreds of these high-performance machines are abandoned every single year. They're found gathering dust in the long-term parking lots of international airports in places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, left by the side of desert highways, or simply deserted in the underground garages of luxury apartment buildings. These cities, known for their towering skylines and extravagant lifestyles, hide a secret graveyard of automotive dreams. It begs the question that hangs heavy in the desert air: why? Why would anyone simply walk away from an asset worth hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars? What could possibly compel someone to flee, abandoning a life of luxury and a car that represents its very peak? The answer is a complex story of ambition, economic booms, and devastating busts. It's a tale tied to global finance and incredibly strict local laws. Today, we unlock the doors to this strange, almost unbelievable world of forgotten supercars, to uncover the stories of the people who own them and the economic forces that led to their downfall. Cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi have built an image of endless luxury, glittering skyscrapers, gold-covered hotels, and streets where Lamborghinis are as common as Toyotas. For newcomers, it feels like a mirage of endless opportunity. Fast money, fast lifestyles, and of course, fast cars. They buy the car they've always fantasized about. A Porsche 911, a Lamborghini Aventador, maybe even a limited production Ferrari. But dreams are fragile. And in these cities, if the money stops flowing, the consequences arrive fast. For decades, Dubai has been sold as a dream. A tax-free paradise where ambition meets opportunity, and the streets are paved with gold, or at least lined with gold-plated Lamborghinis. But beneath this glittering facade lies a hidden truth, a rule of the game that many outsiders only discover when it's far too late. Here's what most don't realize. In the UAE, the legal system, which draws principles from Sharia law, treats debt not as a civil matter, but as a criminal offense. There's no Chapter 11 bankruptcy to protect you. Missing a payment on a car loan, maxing out a credit card, or bouncing a check for your rent isn't just a black mark on your credit score. It's a crime that can land you in jail, with a travel ban preventing you from leaving until the debt is settled. So imagine this. You're an expat who moved here for a six-figure job. You embraced the lifestyle. You bought the status symbol, a gleaming $300,000 McLaren. Life is good. Then, a global crisis hits, or your industry takes a dive. Your company restructures. Suddenly, you're out of a job. Your residency visa, tied to your employment, is canceled. The payments on the car are overdue. The bank's friendly reminders turn into stern warnings. You know that any day now, a police case could be filed. They could be at your door tomorrow. What do? For thousands, the answer has been terrifyingly simple. You run. It's a desperate calculation. Stay and face a debtor's prison, or flee and lose everything you've built. You book a one-way ticket home. In the dead of night, you drive your supercar one last time, not for a joyride, but on a frantic trip to the airport. You park it, and in a final act of surrender, you leave it all behind. The car, the keys, the dream. Sometimes there's even a hastily scribbled apology note on the dashboard. You walk into the terminal and you don't look back. There's the Bentley Continental, swallowed halfway by desert dunes on the outskirts of Dubai. A Ferrari F430, its once brilliant paint now cracked under the sun. Some of the most shocking finds include a Bugatti Veyron left outside a hotel, and a Lexus LFA, one of only 500 ever built, forgotten in a police impound lot. Each car tells a different story, but together they create a strange graveyard of luxury. Machines built to symbolize speed, status, and immortality, left to rust. From the outside, it seems absurd. Why not just sell the car instead of leaving it behind? But here's the twist. Selling isn't always possible. Some eventually make their way to auctions where collectors can buy them for pennies on the dollar. For some enthusiasts, these abandoned cars are treasure. A dusty Lamborghini pulled from storage, restored and sold at a profit. But it's not always glamorous. Many of these vehicles suffer severe damage from heat, humidity, and neglect. The phenomenon of abandoned supercars isn't really about the cars, it's about the human story woven into their chassis. It's about ambition, that intoxicating force that drives people to chase the horizon. For many, a supercar isn't just transport, it's a declaration, I have arrived. It's the ultimate symbol, a tangible piece of the dream. But this is where the story turns, where soaring ambition collides with the brutal gravity of reality. Because fortunes built on credit can evaporate like a desert mirage, a market shifts, a deal collapses and the dream becomes a nightmare. That gleaming status symbol transforms into a crushing liability. The monthly payments become a ticking clock, the insurance a constant drain. Every glance at the car is a reminder of mounting failure and the suffocating pressure of debt. In places with strict financial laws, this pressure becomes a trap. Defaulting on a loan isn't just bad credit, it can be a criminal offense leading to prison. Faced with this, the choice is stark. The owner packs a bag, books a one-way flight, and drives their six-figure liability to an airport lot, often leaving the keys inside. They aren't just abandoning a car, they are abandoning a life, fleeing the consequences closing in behind them. And so the car sits, a ghost of a former life. Look closer, past the dust, and you'll find the human traces, sunglasses on the dash, a forgotten business card. These machines are more than monuments to failure. They are stark, silent warnings against a life lived on the edge of financial ruin. This husk of carbon fiber and steel is a metaphor for how a life in the fast lane can be brought to a screeching halt. The real story isn't the metal, but the silence left behind by the person who had to walk away.